Welcome to the GeForce DVD free with issue 10. This edition we marvel at Nintendo's latest masterpiece direct from Japan with a full DVD review of The Legend of Zelda. We showcase Capcom's 5 big games for 2003, get in the ring with DMX, Method Man and others with Def Jam Vendetta, and get sand in our face with Dakar 2. With reviews for the Advance, a competition and the latest movie trailers, there's plenty to get excited about in your exclusive free GeForce DVD. In Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, 12 fighters make it onto the Advance to slug it out to the death, complete with 2 fighting styles per character, plenty of blood, and those trademark fatalities. This game looks fantastic, with rotating 3D graphics, reflections on the floor, and solid character sprites that ooze detail. It also plays quickly, with great satisfaction coming from stringing together complicated combos, although the controls are simplified a little due to the limitations of the Advance's buttons. A coins and currency feature also extends gameplay by letting you buy extra features with money earned from fighting. Deadly Alliance is one of the best fighting games for the Advance, and we're amazed how Midway have managed to fit so much detail and playability onto the game cartridge. War isn't a beautiful thing. It's painful, gut-wrenching and tragic, so in a way, Medal of Honor Underground does a good job of recreating the experience. Not in a good way though. Previous games of this type have proven successful on the handheld, but this attempt falls very short of being even playable. The graphics are blocky and bland, and the German soldiers look like blue, yellow or even red blobs, probably because if they were wearing shades of green and brown, they'd be indistinguishable from a wall. The game engine is slow and jerky, and they've even included an auto-aim feature, as aiming without it would be impossible. It has a multiplayer mode, but to be honest, that's no fun either. It's a pity that the good name of the Medal of Honor series has to be tarnished by such a rogue title.
Doesn't it ever wake you in the middle of the night? The feeling that someday they will pass that foolish law and come for you and your children. Take you all away. It does indeed. I feel a great swell of pity for the poor soul who comes to that school looking for trouble. What's happened to you?
Don't you remember?
You should have killed me when you had the chance!
You're gonna kill him, Bobby!
No! No!
Welcome, Professor.
You haven't told him about his past.
Who was he?
I can't remember.
Sometimes anger can help you survive.
The war has begun. Eric, what have you done?
New York City.
12 million people, 22 million phones, 1 billion connections a day.
I believe in you, man. Big Q, be reasonable.
I'm a gangster. I don't gotta be reasonable.
Cutting out.
I'm gonna kill
Hello?
you, Kirk
Big
Ransom.
Q?
You keep talking about.
Stu Shepard thought he had the game wired,
How's business? Tickets. 4 for Britney Spears, right?
Look, you owe me, Stu.
It's gotta be the night of the 18th, and I will deliver you a truckload of celebrities.
but today, someone's got his number.
Yeah.
Don't even think about leaving that booth.
Wrong number, pal.
I'm aiming at you right now. Can you feel it? Stu,
Did you call me Stu? Who is this?
someone who enjoys watching you. I have a .30 caliber bolt action 700 with a Hensoldt tactical scope.
You mean like a rifle?
At this range, the exit wound ought to be about the size of a small tangerine.
You're bluffing.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh my God, you shot him.
Look at all of the people, Stu.
He's the shooter.
I've seen him.
It wasn't me. What did I do to deserve this? How? Why me?
If you have to ask, then you're not ready to know yet.
Put down the gun and raise your hands.
Where's the gun? You see a gun? I want to see you toss away your weapon. And I didn't shoot anybody.
I just want to hear your side of it, that's all.
If you tell him, I will kill you.
I ain't got no side of it.
You're in this position because you're not telling the truth.
I'm in this position because you've got a gun.
Come on, Stu. Don't you get the game yet? Confess your sins, Stuart.
Hang up.
Stu hasn't been totally honest with you. His wife looks very angry.
He said he wasn't married.
Leave her out of this.
I have your wife here with me.
This is exciting. You get to choose between them. Kelly, Pam, bam, bam.
Get her out of here, all right?
They're in position.
I give the orders here.
Look, I'm sure we can work this out.
It's do or die time. 1,
Hold your fire.
2, 3.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
The following stunts were performed by professionals. So for your safety and the protection of those around you, Paramount Pictures and MTV Films insist that neither you nor your dumb little buddies attempt any of what you are about to see. Jackass, the movie.
This is gonna work.
Hello and welcome to the Code Junkie Shop, your only stop for great gadgets that will enhance your gaming. Now first of all, let me explain to you how you can get hold of GeForce magazine for half the cover price. Now the chances are you paid £3.99 for the magazine from your local newsagent, but if you subscribe to GeForce magazine, you'll get 6 copies for only £11.97. That's half price. Now, if you turn to the back pages of the magazine, you'll see the subscription pages. Now all you have to do is fill in the subscription form on the right hand side of the magazine. Just tick the yes box, fill in your name and address details and your bank details in this direct debit instruction, then just pop it in the post in an envelope to GeForce Subscriptions Department, Thin Ice Media Limited, Stafford Road, Stone, Staffordshire, ST150DG. And it's as simple as that. You get the next 6 issues delivered monthly direct to your door with postage and packing free for only £11.97. That's quite a saving, I think you'll agree. And speaking of saving, if you're a passionate gamer, I bet you're filling up your memory cards quite a bit, aren't you? Well, if that's the case, then this is something you shouldn't be without. It's the Mega Memory 16 times. It's a memory card, but this one's special because it holds up to 16 times more data than a standard memory card. That's up to 64 megabits more information, which basically translates to about 1,000 blocks of save game data. The Mega Memory 16 times costs only £19.99 and is available from all leading games retailers. You can order online at www.codejunkies.com, or you can call the Code Junkies order line on 0845 601 0015, where lines are open 8 AM to 7 PM Monday to Friday, 9 AM to 3 PM on Saturdays. Finally, a distraction from all things based around Nintendo's Blue Cube. Take a look at this. Now, this is one of the smallest radio control cars in the world. It's called the Fit Racer, and it's so small it's only 6 centimeters long. Now, obviously, because it's so small, it doesn't actually take batteries, and it charges on this unit here, which also handily doubles up as a radio controller itself with up, down, left and right buttons. Now, the way it works is you plug the car onto the controller like this. Now, it takes about 45 seconds to charge. Once it's charged, you're ready to race. So just pop it down, extend your aerial, and you're ready to get going. They run for about 3 minutes off one charge, and their range is about 10 meters. And as you can see, they zip around at quite a pace. What's more, they run on 4 different frequencies, so you can challenge up to 3 of your mates anywhere around the office, your common room, or anywhere else indoors. They come in a variety of colours and are nicely presented in this display case here. Now, normally they cost £19.99, but if you order at Daytel Secure online store at www.codejunkies.com, we'll knock off £5 and sell them for only £14.99. Now, when you get to the site, all you have to do is click on the Code Junkies shop, then Gadgets, and then choose which car you want by its frequency. If racing alone, it doesn't really matter which frequency you get, but if racing with your friends, do get different frequencies, otherwise you're going to be controlling each other's cars. Now, while you're there, why not get all 4 cars together in our special Grand Prix pack for only £49.99? That's another saving of another £10. And again, they're all available at www.codejunkies.com.
Daytel's Mega Memory 16 is the most essential peripheral on the GameCube. With a massive 64 megabytes of uncompressed memory straight out of the box, Mega Memory has 16 times the capacity of standard GameCube memory cards. Store levels, characters, top scores, and more. Mega Memory 16 is a GameCube memory card like no other. Don't settle for any less. Mega Memory 16 times is available now from all good video gaming retailers, or order online from www.codejunkies.com.
So this is it, the game so many Nintendo fans have been waiting for. It's got a brand new look, being the import version it's all in Japanese, and it's got a few new tricks up its sleeves. Link's sister's been kidnapped by a giant bird, and so a quest begins over land and sea to escape Monster Island and save your sibling. The most notable change in the game is the graphics. The cel shading approach didn't go down too well with fans at first, but it's apparent that the new style gives rise to tons of extra detail, especially when it comes to Link's face. Every emotion is now apparent as he struggles to push boxes, interacts with other characters, and fights nasties in the game world. Combat isn't radically different from the games on the N64. You still lock onto an opponent to keep track of them, but now you have a contextual evasive attack which can be activated when your sword glows green. When activated at the right time, Link takes advantage of a character's weak point, which can help greatly in the heat of battle. The game takes place over a series of islands, which Link must navigate between using a sailboat. At first you sail with a crew of pirates, but when you get your own boat, you're free to explore, which can reap rewards. So why is the game subtitled The Wind Waker? Well, you can call up the wind spirit by using the C-stick, and then control it to play a number of songs. There's quite a few songs scattered around the lands, and whilst it takes a while to be introduced, it's a skill you need to learn to progress. If ordered from the States or Japan, the game comes with a free bonus disc, which contains a revamped version of the N64's Ocarina of Time, along with the Ocarina of Time Master Quest, an updated version of the game never released outside of Japan. The gameplay hasn't been changed, but it does have graphical enhancements and a steadier frame rate. These games alone will take ages to complete, and provide a great challenge once you've mastered The Wind Waker. This new Zelda game on the Cube is another masterpiece from Nintendo, and has all the ingredients to make it a classic. Of course, it'll be even better when we can tell what they're saying in the UK version, and let's hope that the bonus disc is also included. The story concept may seem simple, but the inclusion of many colourful characters, tons of tasks and a graphical revamp that works means that The Wind Waker will keep you busy for a long time.
EA Sports.
Used to be, you wanted to make yourself known. You'd prove your worth as a street fighter or hustler. We don't fight out in the streets no more. We're organized now. We too gangster for the garden, so we've taken it underground. Inside. I'm a businessman, and this is my business. My soldiers are Legion, Method Man, Nori, Capone, Luda, DMX. You want a shot at me, you gotta make it past these brothers. It's a dangerous world out here. Seems every time I turn around, there's another young buck wants to take me on. I lay down for no man. You wanna take what's mine, you gotta beat me. But nobody ever beats me. Def Jam Vendetta.
Vexx is an action-adventure game where the title character Vexx must avenge the death of his grandfather and rescue the people of his village from the evil Shadow Wraith Dark Yabu. One thing that makes Vexx trouble to the Dark Forces is his pair of Astani battle gauntlets, which are bonded to his arms to give him special powers. Not only can these be used to slice and dice opponents, they're also handy for climbing walls and dangling beneath overhangs. There's 18 levels to play through, great graphics, and the ability to instantly react to your surroundings by cancelling actions mid-move. It was supposed to be out late last year, so let's hope the delay's been worth it when it clambers onto the shelves in March.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair.
Dirk, Stacy!
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
ATV Quad Power Racing 2 puts you in the driving seat of a powerful off-road quad bike. In a change from burning round tarmac tracks, this game's all about getting down and dirty by riding in the mud, over sand dunes and anywhere else a Ford Fiesta wouldn't be able to go. As well as making sure you get to the finish line first, be sure to pull off outrageous tricks on the ground and in the air to score big points. There's 20 characters to choose from, half being professionals you've never heard of, the other being 10 new characters. Game modes include single race, championship mode and battle mode, where you fight your way to the finish by lashing out with kicks and punches to put off your opponents. There's 15 racetracks over 5 globe-spanning environments and 2 freestyle stadiums to strut your funky stuff in. The graphics are tidy, with great lens flare and lighting effects, although in 2-player split screen, the graphics have the look of a PS1 game, probably to sacrifice looks for game speed. There's certainly a lot to keep you busy with ATV Quad Power Racing 2, although the mix of realistic graphics and unrealistic stunts may seem uncomfortable to some. Dakar 2 is the sequel to Paris-Dakar Rally, and yet again, it sees you taking part in a grueling endurance race from Paris to the Sahara Desert. The race takes place over 6,500 miles, and you'll get the chance to race over a variety of mixed terrain on motorcycles, off-road 4x4 trucks and rally cars. As well as a change of location, the game's boasting loads of new features to improve on the original. Tighter tracks, faster cars and more traffic deliver full-on arcade action, and a new checkpoint system increases the urgency to get around the track as quick as possible. All the vehicles have been updated for 2003, and they all show damage, which even affects the way they handle. Town stages let you put the pedal to the metal in France, Spain and Morocco. You then get to race around more traditional Dakar landscapes, these being dusty plains and deep sand dunes. The ability to pit cars against trucks against bikes in a 600 vehicle race from Paris to Dakar is sure to appeal to gamers who demand a more enduring racing experience than burning around city streets. We've teamed up with THQ to give 5 lucky readers the chance to win a copy of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius for the GameCube and a copy of the movie on DVD. For your chance to win, just answer this question. Which of these was widely considered a genius? Was it A. Homer Simpson, B. Jade Goody, or C. Albert Einstein? Doesn't take a genius to know the answer, so when you think you know, call our competition hotline on 09064 774480 and clearly leave your answer, name and address. Calls cost 60p a minute, so do get the bill. And lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lines close at midnight on the 4th of March 2003. Good luck. Daytel's hard-working programmers have been working round the clock to bring you brand new action replay codes for The Legend of Zelda. Simply insert the action replay disc and dongle before your game disc and enter codes to activate fantastic new features. Codes include infinite health. Now Link can clear caves without having his quest cut short by bad guys. Little Link. Interact with other characters and objects as if you're in the land of the giants. All items. Now Link has all items from around the world in his inventory. Moon Jump. Now Link can jump over barriers to get to previously inaccessible areas. These are just some of the codes available for The Legend of Zelda. Action Replay for GameCube is out soon. For more information about how Action Replay can enhance your gaming, visit www.codejunkies.com.
Biohazard 4.
and techniques that flourish from your heroic gut instincts. Exploit them for good deeds and save this world. Joe wanders into the world of the movies and gallantly fights evil to rescue Sylvia.
You're pretty strong. And that move, the one you did back there, beautiful. Tell me, what do they call you? I'm Joe. Beautiful Joe. Not bad, huh?
Get your hands on the new Action Replay for Game Boy Advance. This all-new version of the world's most powerful cheat cartridge is better value than ever. For just £19.99, you can be the envy of all your friends. It's so easy to use. Just slot the Action Replay into the back of your Advance, choose any game you want to play, and get ready to take control. Action Replay is preloaded with a massive 1,500 cheat codes for the latest and greatest games. arm yourself with infinite time, health, ammunition, and other great cheats, then prepare to play like never before. You can add new codes easily too, and Action Replay has the capacity for you to store thousands more. If you've just got a new game, the latest Action Replay codes are printed every month in GeForce magazine, or call the Code Junkies hotline. Lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you've got a PC, then you can download the latest codes directly from the internet with Action Replay's PC link cable direct to your Action Replay cartridge. Buy the best ever value Action Replay for Game Boy Advance for just £19.99 and feel the power of Action Replay in your hands today.
Oh.